Hi everyone and welcome to my place. Finally, after 2 seasons, I now have a decent crop of these beautiful, beautiful pale pink spray carnations. I absolutely love them and they're such long lasting little flowers, and on their own they are just absolutely perfect as a beautiful display. Now at the weekend I'm having a girls' afternoon tea or high tea, and I wanted to do something for the running along the table that was inexpensive and looked quite quirky, and for my friends to actually know that I am leading by example and I am upcycling. So today what I want to show you is how to get, and I think in America they call them mason jars. Here in this side of the world they call them agar jars. These jars have been around forever and ever and ever, and as a little girl I used to really love helping my nan to do the bottling and the pickles, jams and preserves, and these were the jars that they used. Now fortunately a lovely neighbour of mine, before she shifted, she found a whole heap for me and she just knew that I could put them to good use. So today what we're going to do is we're going to actually paint them, and I want to introduce you back into a recipe that I showed you ages ago about my chalky lime based paint. And basically what it is, it's just a cup of just undercoat paint, a white based paint, and then into that you put 3 tablespoons of plaster of Paris, and I mix that to like a pancake or a pikelet consistency, then add it to the paint, and then once you've got your base done you can then just add colours to it. So because I want pink to go with my beautiful pink spray carnations, I've got some red paint. Now there's 2 types of red when you're looking at your colours. There's a cool base and there's a warm base. When I look at this, it's got more of a warm base in it, so when you're mixing your paints, just remember, do you want a cool base or a warm base? And as I say, I wanted a warm base. So what I've done is I've just got a little bit of paint, and into that I've just put a little bit of paint. And the beauty of using this chalk paint is you can paint it onto most surfaces. So you need 2 coats, so just quickly just roughly apply that all over the exterior of the jar, let that dry, and then give it another coat. And I like to leave mine for a good 24 hours before I do the next process. So once that's been done, it's just a matter of getting some fine sandpaper, or even an emery board that you do your nails with, the big fat wide ones, that will work just as well as also. So from here it's just a matter of, and you'll see that where I haven't, well no you probably can't, but where I've been a little bit sort of rough and didn't quite mix the plaster of Paris properly, I've got little flecky bits on there, or little raised hard bits, but they will come off just with a little bit of your sandpaper. And what I want to do is to just rough these up, and you can see how good this limey chalk paint is. It sticks to anything and everything, and the great thing is you don't have to undercoat. So it is going to take just a little bit of elbow grease to just burnish off or rub back some of the paint. So it's good stuff this. So just give that a little wee scuff around there to get rid of any hard bits, and then where you've got your letters, just push that, rub that quite firmly across there until the raised letters, I should have got a new piece of sandpaper, but never mind, just give it a wee scrub until the letters actually start to come through. And where those little, as I said, all those little dimply pimply bits of excess paint or little raised bits, you just take those off. I want to keep this as pink as I can, because it was just really the little lettering bits that I wanted. So that'll do for there. So you can see how the letters are coming through. Really beautiful, and it's just like will be a lovely talking point, because all of my friends will be thinking, oh, I've got some of those at home and I can do that. Right, from there, the next thing is, I'll just get rid of that out of the road, and that. And then if you wanted to further embellish it, you could perhaps use a bit of ribbon. I don't know where my string's gone, or you could put a little bit of string onto it. Now filling the jars up as you place them onto the jar, onto a plate. I thought that would be quite nice. Very girly, I thought. And into this water, I've boiled the jug water, and I'll put just a tiny, tiny little drop of granola or bleach into that water, just to make sure that there's no bacteria that gets into there. And then it's just a matter of getting my carnations. And I thought that, and don't forget that when you're dealing with flowers, to do get rid of all of those little bits that are going to, little bits of foliage here that are going to be beneath the water level. and I wanted these to be quite short. And now when you've got something like that, what you can do is just go into there like that and bring that into there. In fact, I can get another one. So they're really lovely, versatile little flowers. And the other thing that I love about these is that these little buds will just continuously open up as you go. So they're just going to go into there like that. If you wanted to, you could make them a little bit shorter, but there we have it. And if you give me a few minutes, I'll finish this so that you can actually have a look and see how cool and groovy they look. Right, there we have it, and I'll turn those so that you can see the little names. I think that that's just really cute and gorgeous. And I know that there's lots of you out there who say, look, I just can't do flowers. It's easy to do, and the thing about the flowers is just place them as if they were growing in little mounds, ups and downs. A couple of those running down my table with my white tea set will look very, very nice. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it.